Hi folks, we're cutting through the matrix, and just before we go to callers, we've all heard about the fact that the EU, this super Soviet parliament that was created over there, which is not democratic by any means at all, is going to ban all herbal medicines. And of course, I think they put a bill in the US at the same time, so they want to do the same thing. Big Pharma, of course, wants to eradicate any competition, any other field, of course, or alternative medicine. But this is from the Mail Online. It says, herbal medicines banned as EU directive comes into force. And this is from the 30th of April, actually. Patients have lost access to hundreds of herbal medicines today after the European regulations came into force. Sales of all herbal remedies, except for a small number of popular products for mild illness, such as echinacea for colds and St. John's wort for depression, have been banned. For the first time, traditional products must be licensed or prescribed by a registered herbal practitioner. The government allowed access to some unlicensed manufactured herbal medicines via a statutory register. And it says some of the most commonly used products were saved after the Health Secretary Andrew Lansky approved a plan for health professions and the council to establish a register of practitioners supplying unlicensed herbal medicines. So now you have to basically go through a silly practitioner to do all. However, many remedies were lost as it was only open to those who could afford the licensing process, which cost between £80,000 to £120,000 to get a license from a practitioner. Can you believe that? Not trying to keep everybody out of it and destroy it. No. If you can afford 120 grand, then you might just get a license. At least 50 herbs, including horny goatweed, so-called natural Viagra, a hawthorn berry used for angina pain, wild jam will no longer be stocked in health food shops, say the British Herbal Medicine Association. So it's just astonishing. Well, it's not astonishing at all, isn't it? Since the 2004 EU directive demands a traditional herbal medicinal plant or product must be shown to have been in use for at least 30 years in the EU or 15 years in the EU and 15 years elsewhere. These things have been around for hundreds of years. The UK Drug Safety Watchdog Medicines and Healthcare Products Agency has issued more than a dozen alerts in the past 2 years, including a warning last month over a contaminated weight loss pill called Herbal Floss Lonicerae, Herbal Xenocol, due to concerns over possible side effects, like weight loss, I guess. Mr. Lansky, in a written statement, said the government wanted to ensure continuing access to unlicensed herbal medicines via statutory register for practitioners to meet individual patient needs. You can still get pins stuck in you through acupuncture if that turns you on, but that's pretty well it seems to be. Prince Charles, a long-standing supporter of complementary therapies, has voiced his support for formal regulation of herbal practitioners. What a hypocrite he is. They have their own personal, even the Queen has her own personal herbal doctor. It travels everywhere with her. Up till now, the industry has been covered by the 1968 Medicines Act. This was drawn up only when a small number of herbal remedies were available. Utter nonsense. They've had hundreds and hundreds on the tables for years. So I guess that's it. Same things to come to the US as well. And if you can, mind you, it'll probably be more than 120 grand for a licensing fee. That'll be for the year too, probably.